back, baby. We back. We are back. Let's see what we're gonna do. What's up, everybody? Let's see.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on their Beltway rivals, the Baltimore Ravens. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And they'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Henry again on second down. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Have the first down.
Turn down the music.
For the Ravens, it goes for 18. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down the defense.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. On 3rd down, Henry. Very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. From the left side, complete. That's Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jackson now. Looking for Brayton, and he's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit hard. Let's go. Sit hard. Ready. Hey, Ozzy, sit hard.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, they're dominating the line of scrimmage.
He'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now it's Jason, Ja'Cory Clasky-Merritt, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3. 28-yard line.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now Daniels. Tried to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up second.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down, they got him. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a real effort to get down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Change it. Hey, middle. 13. Hey! Run a shot!
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.